In this video, I'm going to give you my top 7 earning or money-making KDP low content and medium content books published on Amazon. And the number 1 spot is very interesting. It wasn't what I expected at all. And I'm also going to give you a bonus niche. It was a niche I found whilst doing the research for this video, again, which I think you'll find interesting. Now, if you've not been to this channel before, then welcome. My name's Paul Miles and I do videos on how to make it, keep it and grow it. And that's your money I'm talking about. If you do like videos like that, then please do give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell. So I'm going to give you these niches in reverse order. The idea of this video is that it's supposed to be fun. I certainly enjoy looking at books on Amazon and working out how much money they're making, but it's also meant to be informative and give you a base from which you can do your own research for different types of KDP niches. Now, I know some people out there don't like it when I do these videos on KDP niches. They think I'm giving away all the secrets on Amazon. Well, maybe I am, but what the hell, as long as it helps you go out there, get some ideas, and eventually publish some books on Amazon. So what are you waiting for? Let's get on with it. At number 7, we've got the Pencil Control Book. Now, this only has 439 results in the searches, which means it's quite low in terms of competitiveness. And these are books that just help kids to control a pen or pencil, so they've got shapes and lines that they can trace around. Now, in order to analyze the niches, I'm using a free Chrome plugin from Helium 10. There are other options available from companies like Jungle Scout, and there's also one from Unicorn Smasher. Now, I will leave a link to Helium 10 in the description below, and it gives us these useful metrics. But what it also allows us to do is place a tick and remove items that are irrelevant to our search or that are not books. So you can see here, it gives us the average bestsellers rank, it gives us the average price, and more importantly, it gives us the average revenue per book, which in this case is $4,638, which I think you'll agree is pretty good. Next on our list, at number 6 is the Handwriting Workbook. And these are, if you like, the next step up from those pencil control books. This is where mostly kids learn how to write words. But there are books that are aimed at the older age group, the teens, and those are the cursive handwriting workbooks like the one you can see here. Now, there's a lot of search results here, so there is a lot of competition. So it means you would need to find those keywords and those sub-niches with less competition. And when we analyze this niche, we can see that the average price is $8 and the average revenue is $7,524 again, which is excellent. Now, at number 6, we've got the Math Workbook. Again, a lot of search results. And these are basically books that contain mathematical problems for kids to solve. And when we analyze this, we've got an average price of $9 and an average revenue of $8,494. Then at number 4, we've got the Sight Words books. And these books have those early words that help kids learn to read. Again, very popular. Average bestsellers rank of 69,000, average price $8, with an average revenue of $9,378. And at number 3, we've got the Preschool Workbook. Again, a lot of competition. These books help kids learn to draw. It's the fine motor skills that helps them learn to draw and make the shapes of letters, which then helps them to go on to write as they get a bit older. Average price, $5 per book. Average revenue, $11,379, which is quite amazing. And next at number 2, we've got the huge niche, which is a colouring book niche with 80,000 results. Now, with this niche, there's so many different themes and sub-niches out there, and also target lots of different age groups. So this is one of those niches where you really need to do further research for those keywords and sub-niches that are still selling, but have a lot less competition. But it really is probably one of the biggest and best-selling niches on Amazon. And also, creating one of these is going to depend on your skill level as well. If you're an illustrator, graphic designer, you may find creating one of these a lot easier. It may be something that you might have to outsource for someone to create for you. And if we look at this niche, an average price of $8 and an average revenue, an astounding $16,851. Now, I know when looking at these niches and analysing them, some of the books are going to be selling extremely well and probably skew the results a little bit, but this is just a basic guide on which to base your further research. Then at number 1, we have the surprising niche, which is the how to draw niche with 5,000 results. And I didn't expect this one to be here at all. And if we have a look inside, you can see there are basic shapes, basic images that kids can create and draw. And in fact, I think I did a video on this about 2 years ago. Again, I'll leave a link to that in the description below. And if we analyze this niche, the average bestsellers rank is good, 4,699, an average price of $12, and an average revenue of $19,881. And that's mainly because the average price of these books is quite high at $12. So there's something interesting for you to think about. So we come on to the bonus niche. And again, this was one that I found that looked interesting. I hadn't come across this before. And these were savings challenges books. And it sort of gamifies the savings process. And these seem to be mainly aimed at adults. And if we have a look inside, you've got all these different tasks or exercises where people can save money. Now, what did strike me was that not many of these books were actually aimed at kids. So there's maybe something to think about if you were interested in creating books in this niche. If we have a quick look at the analysis, average price $7, an average revenue, a very reasonable $1,250. Now, quite interestingly, I went over to Creative Fabrica, put in KDP savings challenges, and they do have quite a few very similar interiors here. And as you can see, look very similar to the book we've just looked at. Now, Creative Fabrica is one of my go-to sources for images, fonts, and interiors. They're still doing their special offer of $1 for the first month, and I think it's around $19 per month after that. Again, link in description if you're interested in checking that out. So there we have a selection of high earning niches, which, as I said, provide a good foundation on which you can do your further research. If you want to watch a video on how to come up with ideas for niches by yourself, then I suggest watching this video next. This video here shows you how to go about choosing a niche according to various factors such as skill level. Thank you very much for your time. It is very much appreciated. And until next time, goodbye.